Welcome to our project. We're 5 members from Hanoi, Vietnam. I'm Dirk, and my team includes Huy, Thắng, Trường, Sơn. We're glad to take part in this competition, and today it's my pleasure to show you a project called IOT Virtual Doctor. As we can see, the COVID-19 pandemic has changed our world and impacted many sections of our society. All frontline workers, and especially those in direct contact with patients, are at great risk. To minimize spread of pathogens and protect healthcare workers and patients, medical services have been largely restricted, placing a significant burden on patients. Fortunately, advances in nanotechnology have created favorable conditions for doctors to examine patient health remotely via video call, but still facing many difficulties. Video calls need to be made from a PC or laptop, limiting doctors' ability to see the patients. As a result, remote medical examination and treatment is extremely important and effective to both reduce the shortage of doctors and reduce the direct contact with patients. And that's why we come up with this idea about an IoT virtual doctor.
Hello, I'm Thắng, and continue. Our objective is to make a robot that can reduce the need of physically interact with a patient or a doctor. It can orientate the patient room and make its way there to provide medical examination for the patient. It is quite convenient because everything is transmitted over the internet, so it is easy to fully control over the system. Moreover, the IoT doctor can operate automatically, which helps to save time and effort of the medical staff. Note that there is no need of direct interact between the patient and the medical staff, which helps the medical staff significantly reduce the risk of infection. Next, to number 3, implementation process. We first need to list out everything we needed for this robot. We then build up the case for the robot and the system of electronic circuit diagrams. Next is the process of designing the case for the robot and coding for each component. After assemble all the components together, we have the prototype of the robot. Finally, we finish it up and run the product for a test to see if there are any issue left. And that's how we complete our product.
Hello, my name is Huy, and to continue our project, we'll move on to the components. Our robots have 4 wheels, which is right here as you can see. 4 motors, DC motors, to attach to the wheels. BTS 7960 to control the motors. A Wi-Fi module to transport communication with data between robot and operator. Sensors, both distance sensor and infrared sensor. Our INOVA mainboard that controls the whole system. Tablet allow doctors to look at patient through the screen. Batteries provide power to the robot. Wires and components connect power circuit to the sensor, motor, and module. In order to make our robot, we will need a robot frame base to create a frame for the robot. The system makes use of a robotic vehicle with 4 wheels drive for easy navigation. The robot also includes a controller box for security and mounting to hold a mobile phone or tablet. As you can see right here is a display screen. The mobile or tablet is used to hold live video calls. The doctor can use an IoT-based panel to control the robot. The control commands sent online are received by the robot controller. The robot controller operates over Wi-Fi internet. The received commands are received in real time and the robot motors are operated to achieve the desired movement commands.
5. Result. The produce has achieved its original goal is to allow communication between doctor and patient directly through the screen with stable connection. Our robot can be controlled remotely via the doctor's computer, robot room of the hospital or medical center. Some of our robots' function is sterilization, the SOS warning system, and the battery status warning. And last but not least, the battery life of our robots is 1 day with continuous use. 6. Improvement. The machine can remotely measure the patient's body temperature and others basic information and send the data into doctor's computer. It can exchange patient security. And the last, it got hazard warning machine to notify the doctor quickly.
To make our IoT doctor better, we propose some plan to improve its efficiency in the future. The first thing we can do is increase the battery capacity. This will allow our doctor to work in longer duration without having to charge. Secondly, we can integrate a self-navigation system. This makes the robot go to the pre-programmed destination without constantly have to be controlled by the doctor. Lastly, we need to improve the structure and material of this robot to protect it from negative effect from the environment. An addition of more sensors can also be included to increase the amount of information that doctor can get from the patient.